Good afternoon, everyone. Am I coming through? Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. It is such a blessing to be here together today. Last year, as we were doing May Crowning and everything was virtual, and I was at this podium speaking to an empty church and being recorded, and flowers were delivered to mothers, and it all worked, as everything always does. But we want to take just a moment to say a prayer of blessing and gratitude for just being in the same space together today and looking at our fabulous 8th graders and their parents and families being with us. So it is truly a blessing to be here. So before we get started with May Crowning, of course, we want to take a moment and still celebrating with COVID style. We are doing our award ceremony just a little bit differently. So we are having our awards here right now, and that's the first part of our program, to honor those 8th graders who have have achieved a few different awards. So let's get started with that. So our first award today is the Presidential Award for Educational Excellence. So to qualify for this award, students must maintain a 3.5 grade point average and achieve an 85% in either math or reading on the last standardized test. And the following students have achieved these standards. And as I call your name, I'm going to ask you to come forward. And if you could, please make a line just in maybe on the first step up, if you would, and maybe on the second step up, because there's quite a few of you. Okay. Alexandra Andrade. Cody Castor. Emily Bryant. Olivia Connor. Avery Dement. Zachary Fish. Uriel Gabriel. Noah Gonzalez. Peter Mandacina. Jack Manning. Anderson Mertz. Sammy Maselli. Bronson Montgomery. Alexa Reese. And then Bronson, you can just stay on the floor down there in front. Thank you. Kendra Roberts. Bryn Ryan. Lauren Smith. And Josie Wessinger. And ladies and gentlemen, we do have pins for you that were ordered long time ago, but thank you, COVID. Those are a little bit delayed, but they will be here in time for your graduation, and you will receive them on graduation evening. So congratulations to these students for their award for educational excellence. Thank you. You may be seated. Our next award is the John Wooldridge American Citizenship Award. And this award recognizes students that exhibit enthusiastic school spirit and responsible citizenship, who foster community service and volunteerism. The following students have shown these qualities. And on this one, let's go up to the third step, please. Adeline Akers, please come forward as I call your name. James Arnold. Emily Bryant. Isabel Callahan. Tyler Coffin. Rory Culligan. Olivia Connor. Skees Deltang. Avery Dement. Gio Fatino. Zach Rafish. Uriel Gabriel. Isabel Glover. Noah Gonzalez. Peter Mandacina. Jack Manning. Isabel Martinez. Margaret Medberry. Anderson Mertz. Sammy Maselli. Leila McElwain. Bronson Montgomery. Nicholas Pittman. Avery Reed. Alexa Reese. Michael Schramm. Jacob Schumacher. Lauren Smith. Josie Wessinger. Sam Wigington. And congratulations to you on your award for citizenship. And you may be seated. We have received one scholarship award to give out. Sometimes we receive others after this award ceremony, so we'll present those to students in their graduation diploma envelopes if they receive them after in next week's time. We do want to present this award, though. It's the Fire Foundation Scholarship, and I'm pleased to present this year to Tyler Coffin. And finally, I just want to share with you that we will award one more award, but it's given on the night of graduation. And this is a very special award given to the student who epitomizes the attitude and example of Jesus Christ in their day-to-day life. And they live out the mission of St. Therese School. And I will announce that. It's called the Father Francis Carey Christian Spirit Award, and that will be announced at graduation. And I believe that Mr. Freund has some more information to share.
Okay, I have a few special people that I would like to recognize. Many years ago, I had a homeroom that was trying to figure out what we could possibly do as a small sacrifice as a homeroom for Lent. And one of them came up with the idea of, well, maybe we could go to early Mass one day a week. And they all agreed, okay, well, we could give that a go. And since there's a little bit of time between the end of Mass and when school starts, I thought, well, then maybe whoever can bring maybe a breakfast item to share. We could go over to the cafeteria after Mass and have something to eat. Well, we did that through the Lent. After Easter, they decided they wanted to keep doing that. And that was the beginning of Breakfast Club. Well, we've been doing it ever since. And I've got a few folks here that have been at Breakfast Club just about every single week, all through the year. And I would like to recognize them. I think there's just something a little bit special about a youngster, 13, 14 years old, that'll get up a little extra early and come celebrate the Liturgy of the Eucharist. So would these people please stand and remain standing until the last one has been called. Josie Wessinger, Allie Andrade, Avery Dement, Uriel Gabriel, Bo Newberger, Delaney Butcher, Abby Cooley, Addie Scram, Olivia Connor, Avery Reed, Lauren Waldron, Emily Bryant, Anderson Mertz, Lexi Reese, and Joseph Davis. These guys have been coming almost every single week with hardly missing a single week. So they are to be congratulated. Good job.
Okay, traditionally each year we have our 8th graders prepare a slideshow just sharing some of the memories of their time here at St. Therese. So it's time right now for us to watch that slideshow. So I know that we'll get that started here in just a moment. Some of our guests for the May crowning will continue to arrive during that time, and we should be able to start May crowning promptly at 2:30, but we do want to wait to start until then because we do have younger members of the court who will be joining us and their parents as well.